Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Prescott from the gun. Finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Zaven Collins gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Two yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face a third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
First down, Murray. Ertz has it left side. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. This is caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Connor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw is Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll run left with Pollard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job. Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
Like they want to have a realistic chance in this one. They've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A final shot before half from Murray. Oh, the slant complete to Green. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this.
And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, this ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray being chased out left. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. On 1st down, Pollard. Tackle made there by Robert Alford. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes it back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
This is Tony Pollard. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something that...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Screen pass to Connor. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw it. Murray forced out to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Dak. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, 33 yards. And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Prescott And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Murray to run again.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Going deep for Hopkins. This is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Lance looking to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Off of play action, here's Lance.
That's Samuel, caught left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Now Lance.
Eluding the pressure right.
It returns it right back to Samuel.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a throw here to his running back. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It's been a struggle for the guys on defense trying to figure out how to get off the field. And now after that run, they're confronted with at least 4 more plays.
On play action, Lance.
They'll roll him out right.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And Lance now to throw.
Rolling to his right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
And they go jet sweep. Here's Sanu. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll try the left side. Pollard. Now a 1st down and more. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Cowboys. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. 3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to...
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Pollard now a first down and more. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 18. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Pollard.
You got it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line, as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now Pollard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Prescott on first down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. On first down, Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On second down, Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Prescott to throw it. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Lance. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Lance. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And that'll set him back 5. sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Zerline's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington.
This is DJ Reed returning. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cowboys 0. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Prescott off play action. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. They'll run on first down. Pollard looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Neville Gallimore breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now it's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson. Flush to his right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. On 3rd down, Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
That'll bring up fourth down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Fourth down, Prescott.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Jordan Brooks
able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Prescott looks to throw on first. This to Jarwin. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But then I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Cowboys nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Prescott to throw on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. Mike McCarthy.